Hi everyone, welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge and welcome to the start of Rosalie going to university. So let's get started with this new chapter of her life. I do have to wake her up first because she's feeling kind of hungry, still a bit tired, but she does have class in 4 hours. So I'm gonna have her wake up, go get ready for her day and everything. So let's have her take a shower, and I have obviously a lot to show you. So let's start with Rosalie's makeover. Now that Rosalie is a young adult and she's going to university, I thought that it would be kind of time to maybe update her look a little bit. So this is what she's looking like. She's looking a little bit more grown up, a little bit more put together. It's kind of what she wanted to come across in her style. So hopefully it's kind of carrying across well. So let me show you the rest of her outfits. They're still in her colors, red and orange, and still in her style, dark academia. She is kind of experimenting a little bit more with being a little bit more fancy and kind of looking more elegant because I don't know, she's going to uni. It's a really good time for self-discovery. She's also wearing glasses in her sleepwear now because her eyesight is starting to be a little bit poor. She's been spending a lot of time reading in the dark and it's starting to affect her. She doesn't really want to admit it to herself, so she's not wearing it in all outfits, but she is slowly starting to need them. So this is like a compromise only to wear them for her sleepwear. But let's see the rest of her looks. They're looking all a little bit more mature as well. She's just experimenting quite a bit and I absolutely love that for her. So let me know what you think of all of her outfits and maybe if you have a favorite. And I think I did say that her colors are supposed to be red and orange, but maybe you did see that there is a bit of an absence of orange because she's kind of trying to distance herself from her mother, who was obviously very linked to orange. So she's kind of trying to move away from that part, which is I guess fair enough after everything. But now that you have seen Rosalie's makeover, I obviously also need to show you where she's living, and she's living in this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous university housing. So you saw a bit of her bedroom, but let me just show you a little bit more up close. So this room right here is hers, and it's kind of nice because she has a private bathroom to herself as well. Everything in this room kind of came with it, but she did bring a couple of photos. So she has her class photo, photo with Flora, and photo with her best friend. So that's Rosalie's room. Then we have a couple of more other rooms from roommates, and we also do have, oh, she just got a breakthrough, good job. But we also have a couple of familiar faces because we actually have Colton right here in this room, and this is like a little bathroom outside area, and we also have more bedrooms on this side. This one is actually Elliot, so we have those two together, and then we have a couple of more bedrooms here. Downstairs we have this beautiful, absolutely beautiful grand staircase here, and like a little party, studying, library, gym area, and we have this like kitchen and a beautiful kind of messy living room. But Rosalie has just come downstairs in time for breakfast. She's gonna have a bit of time to have breakfast, so she maybe has also a bit of time to introduce herself to her new roommates. Besides a couple of them, like Elliot, are actually all your Sims that we did on a live stream just the other day. So we'll be looking into them in a second. But let's just say hi to Elliot. It's really exciting that he's here as well. He also got a bit of a makeover. A lot of her friends from high school actually got makeovers. Hopefully we'll be able to see them today, so you'll be able to see all of the makeovers. But this is what Elliot is looking like. It's just a little bit more, oh no, what's happening? Oh, Trey. Okay, he's one of your Sims. Okay, where is Trey then? Oh, he's right here. No way, she finds him extremely attractive. Okay, that's like a good time to do a cheerful introduction then. She's feeling a little bit better because she is still feeling quite sad about Flora passing for another 13 hours, but that shouldn't be stopping her from introducing herself to all of her roommates. Oh, I think that she's a little bit nervous to introduce herself to Trey, but we can try that again. And we also have Rosalie here, so try to throw a little introduction her way as well. We also have Amber here, so maybe try, if you have time, to do introduction to her. We also have Yoon here, so do an introduction to him as well. So we kind of met like most people that we haven't. We still have a couple of them, but I don't know if she'll be able to have time to, oh, she has class in 2 hours. That's like really not that bad. So let's do the rest of these introductions. I think that she had breakfast as well, so she's kind of like, okay, doesn't have to rush things. So you just talk to your roommates. This is such a new situation for Rosalie, but I think that she's doing really well. Oh no, she's feeling so flirty because of Trey, I think. So we know that she finds him extremely attractive, obviously. He's a roommate, and she finds him interesting, but he finds her to be in dreamland, probably because she was looking at him like he was all dreamy and stuff, so that's really funny. We do kind of have to ask everyone about their degree, so we kind of know what they're studying, but we don't really have time for that right now. So we have Rosalia as well. She also finds her very attractive, and oh no, but she finds her immature, and Rosalia finds Rosalie Rosalie clingy. That's gonna be really confusing with two similar names. And we also met Amber, who's also very attractive, and she finds Amber to be a nature maniac, but Amber thinks that Rosalie's admirable. And I don't know if we have time to meet anyone else because her class is in 1 hour. She's already just like ready to go to class early, so I think that we might have to drop the rest of the introductions and just head to class. But it's been a relatively successful morning already. So she's gonna be going to her first ever university class. It is on Bunny Day, but it's fine. I didn't really want to have her spend Bunny Day just like roaming around. It would be kind of interesting, but I think that she's eager to go to class. Oh, although she's feeling a little bit unwell and she is still sad about Flora, so maybe this class is not gonna go like too great. Well, she still has 10 minutes before she has to get to class, so maybe we send a little message. Oh, she was just about to start doing homework. Well, she wouldn't have finished it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I was gonna say, maybe send a little message to Harmony. Just say like, hey, happy Bunny Day. Hopefully you're doing well in the cottage. Also tell her that you arrived safely and all of that, because we do have to catch up with Harmony often, because she's kind of like a parent role now for Rosalie, which is a little bit unexpected, but it is what it is. But she is off to her first ever class, so hopefully she's gonna be doing really, really well. I'm gonna have her maybe take some notes, but she is sad, so I don't think that this is really gonna go that well for her. She also didn't do her homework for this class because she just didn't have time with like moving to the campus and everything, and also she's just not really feeling that well, so hopefully that's not going to be a huge issue. So she just finished her first ever class, but it says that some other students were a little bit better than she was, which is probably not something that she's quite used to. So I'm gonna have her maybe do a bit of homework for this next class that she has in 3 hours, so she should be able to finish this. But she's feeling quite down because, you know, obviously because of Flora, but also now maybe because she's feeling a little bit insecure about her not being like the top of the class, because she was used to thriving in high school. She was just the top student without even trying, and now apparently some other people are better than her and she didn't even do her homework. She feels like she's already behind and she just started, so that must be really stressful for her. One thing that I noticed is that she doesn't have to do that much for her like final coursework things, but she does have to take, oh my gosh, why did you put that on the floor? Put that in your inventory. But she does have to take the exams and also submit a term paper, and she doesn't have a PC here, and we still have 2 hours until the class, so I feel like I want to send her maybe over here to purchase some things because we need a PC, we need a laptop. She didn't take it from the cottage, she left it there for Harmony, which wasn't maybe necessarily the smartest because Harmony has Aspen's old PC, but now she has to buy herself a laptop. I did also see pregnant Annie walking around there. Maybe she's exploring universities for herself when she ages up. I absolutely love that. But anyway, here we are. Let's buy her. Oh, I was maybe gonna buy her a bicycle, but honestly, the way Sims use it is kind of annoying, so I'm not really gonna bother with that. She would be quicker going to class, but it's just a little bit messy, not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna bother. But let's get her just a laptop because she has pretty much everything else that she needs. Oh my god, are these like the only ones? They're so expensive. That's like half of her money. But she does need a laptop, so I guess I'll get her one. It's just kind of ridiculous. I thought that it'd be like 1,000 or something, but these are so expensive. But okay, she got herself a laptop and now she has to get to class because she is even gonna be late. Being late would definitely be upsetting her even more, but at least she did her homework this time. Well, she actually made it early, so she still has maybe 10 minutes. So you could maybe just, oh, you can't message Elliot. I was gonna ask you, like, let's see what Elliot is up to. Is he in classes today or not? But maybe we can see. Oh, we can't see. So Elliot is actually in art history in a distinguished degree. Of course he is. That's absolutely lovely for him. And I'm pretty sure that we can see what Colton is also up to. So he is in psychology. I love that those two went to uni together. That's so cute. But it is time for Rosalie to officially go to her second ever class, and hopefully it's gonna be a bit better. But maybe let's also have her take some notes. She's still feeling really sad for another 7 hours, and now she's also feeling just really frustrated and a little bit bored. Everything's just been kind of a lot for her today. She just finished her class and she turned in her homework confidently. Everything went kind of well, and we're getting a call. Ooh, about an inheritance. That's really good after getting that laptop that was just so expensive. Well, I mean, this could be from Flora, but you never really know because, I mean, both of her parents were criminals involved with some really shady things. This could be one of Edward's schemes, so of course that she'll be kind of cautious, maybe even say no thank you. But Rosalie's smart and she would definitely question things. So under what conditions? What does this money actually do? Where does it come from? I'll take it only if you explain it really well. So let's see. And she did get some money, but I really do want to send her back to her dorm and she can meet the rest of her roommates, and then hopefully they could all maybe go for a drink together because she does need a bit of fun, and hopefully they will all agree so they can all get to know each other a little bit better. So here we are. So let's look for people that we haven't met yet. We have people here. Oh, there's people everywhere. I'm just getting so stressed out. But Ewan, we haven't talked to you. We wanted to. Let's do a polite introduction. I see also Brinley here, so let's say hi to you. Do a little cheerful introduction. I don't know if cheerful is gonna work because she's not feeling well. But how did this go? Hopefully you liked each other. And let's see how this is gonna go with Brinley as well. Well, it went kind of well. Oh my god, she has a crush on him. That's so cute. She only finds him attractive. She does have other people that she finds more attractive, but she actually has a crush. I think that she just thinks that he's like super sweet. And they have amazing compatibility, so it makes sense. But he thinks that Rosalie's in dreamland. And what about you? You just find each other responsible and imaginative. Also very attractive though, and good compatibility. I was tracking down some other roommates that she hasn't met, and I just caught Elliot just like absolutely just being like a pancake here on the floor, fully dressed in the shade, trying to sunbathe. Honey, what are you doing? Did you have like a bit of a stressful first day of uni? I mean, if you need this, you need this, but like, is this normal? But anyway, she's on her way to meet another roommate, so let's see how that's gonna go. Oh, they don't really like each other. They have bad compatibility. And she also finds him distant, which is kind of interesting, but he finds her imaginative. So like, they don't really get on that well, but they're both creative just in different ways. So maybe they can have like a nice friendship. But she has officially met pretty much all of her roommates now. I think that maybe there's one or two missing, but we can meet them eventually. So why don't we actually do like a little keg party? I mean, it's kind of much for Rosalie. I don't know if she's like really into that sort of stuff, but it's kind of nice for her to like get to know everyone that she's living with. I mean, she could invite all of her old friends as well, but I think that we should make that into like a separate gathering. So let's obviously invite Elliot and Colton. It's kind of nice that she has someone familiar living with her still. Oh my gosh, Ewan and you have so much friendship already and they just met. I guess because they have this amazing compatibility and she also has a bit of a crush on him, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, but we are inviting Trey and Brinley, Amber, Rosalia, Romeo. I think that's everyone. I don't think I'm missing anyone here. Oh, I was hoping that we could maybe host this in a pub, but no, we can only do it in university housing, which I guess makes sense. So I guess that we'll just be staying here then. So everyone's doing a bit of dancing together and that's already raising their friendship and everyone's like getting to know each other a little bit more. We do need to socialize with guests, which she's absolutely going to be loving, especially because Trey's right here and she has a bit of a crush on him as well, and on Ewan as well. She has a lot of crushes now. Oh my gosh, Thorn Bailey. What are you doing? An elder Thorn Bailey out on a party, roommate's party apparently. I'll allow it, I guess. Not too happy, but it's happening. But let's just gossip with everyone, get to know everyone a little bit better. Right, we need to be asking about their degrees and stuff. I can do that, I think, in... where would that be? I think in interests? Yeah, I can ask about the degree. So we need to do that for everyone, so we kind of know what everyone is studying. I mean, that's why we're all here, so it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So Yoon is in physics, and then who else are we asking? Oh, we need to be asking Trey, I guess, because she does have... he's like her first crush here in uni. Ooh, Valentino. We haven't met you yet. Oh, you're here. Hello. Okay, let's introduce herself to you then. Do a friendly introduction. Okay, she's having a lot of crushes, which is something that she wouldn't quite necessarily do anything about because she just broke up with Chastity and she doesn't really want to move in a romance direction. At least not immediately. She knows that she doesn't want to spend the rest of her life alone, but right now it doesn't really matter, the romance part. So let's just focus on introducing ourselves and learning about everyone. She does feel a little bit awkward and insecure. Did they like me too? And first impressions are strong. Oh, I was gonna check if she had like good impressions with Valentino. He just left. He doesn't care. I mean, he's not part of the party anyway, so I guess fair enough. But maybe we should all have a bit of dinner together so we can continue chatting around the table, because they have this like really big area for eating, so they can all like sit and eat together, which is just so nice. And you can also catch up with Colton. We don't have to focus only on the people that we know from before. Obviously, we need to be with our old friends as well. Look at her actually doing so well on her like first university party that she's throwing. So that's kind of a big deal, isn't it? So let's see how this introduction is gonna go with Valentino. I think that it went kind of well. She's already feeling so confident. Oh, she finds him extremely attractive as well. Oh right, we did have that pop-up, so yeah, I forgot. But she finds him pretentious and he finds her responsible. That's interesting. Where would she find that? They literally just met. Maybe because he was just kind of ignoring her there for a bit. But let's just ask him as well what is his degree. So let's ask you. I'm not really sure if we found out Romeo's degree, so let's ask you as well. So Romeo is in villainy. Oh my gosh. Okay, no wonder they don't really like each other that much then. And Valentino is in, oh my gosh, language and literature as well. So they're in the same course. Well, he's the first one that we met that is in the same course as us, which is kind of interesting because this morning she had that little like thing where she was upset that someone was better in the class than she was. And now she also finds Valentino pretentious. So I'm kind of wondering if this is the person that was better than her in class and that upset her. Okay, that's interesting to keep in mind then. Oh my gosh, look at Romeo slapping her up. I mean, it's a joke, but still, it's a bit much, isn't it? So maybe let's just do like focus on the keg stuff because we haven't done any of that. So why don't we try to maybe just fill the cups with juice? Oh, we have that already. I don't think that Rosalie is going to be particularly good at this, but Rosalie, let's see if you can work this keg. It doesn't really look like something that she'd be really good at, but I mean, she's doing well. She hasn't like messed up anything. So why don't you just grab yourself a cup of juice? I don't think that she would really want to do a keg stand, but I mean, you never know. We do kind of have to though. Oh, they went to sit outside and she's sitting next to Trey. Oh, as soon as I call her, she's getting a little bit like nervous and getting up. No, let's talk. Although I do think that she kind of interrupted these two because they were sitting here and she just kind of came over here and sat next to Trey, which is maybe a little bit rude because I feel like maybe these two were trying to be a thing. And we know what Rosalie's like. Maybe she wants to be like a little matchmaker. So maybe we can try. Although she does seem to like Trey, I think that Brinley likes him as well. So she's gonna be nice. She's gonna be a girl's girl and try to just hook them up together. And let's see if that's gonna be working. So what do you think about that? Oh, okay. It's working. Let's see. She looks so excited. Oh my gosh, they're going out. That's so sweet. I mean, Rosalie did just lose a potential like crush. She does have to just stay away from him now because these two are dating. Oh my gosh, that didn't take long. Well, I mean, she did sacrifice that crush that she had, but another one just arrived. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk to you then. Let's ask you about your degree. I forgot what you're doing. Oh, physics, I think. So we could just like chat about stuff and what you're up to. Ask about your love life, maybe. Again, she wouldn't really want to jump into anything, but you never know. Just to kind of get to know people. And now she's like experiencing all of these new personalities, and she likes optimistic Sims, absolutely. But she's experiencing a lot of new things in uni now for the first time ever away from home. Of course, that her horizons would be broadening up a little bit. So of course that she has a lot of crushes as well, but it's not really anything serious. She let go of Trey easily because she just saw that someone else liked him as well. So this doesn't have to mean anything, but it's kind of nice that she's making a friend at least. But I did notice that it's almost 1 a.m. So maybe we should just like go upstairs and just get ready for bed because she does have classes in the morning. So let's just have you get yourself taken care of and just go to sleep, honestly. And while she's getting ready, I'm gonna be looking like, where's everyone's room? So the room next to us is Trey's. Oh, that's a little awkward because she has this like big crush on him. Now she kind of had to give him up. And he's like right next to her. Oh, okay. Well, okay, let's see who's next. Next up, we have Valentino. And then we have, I think that we already saw, we have Colton here. And then across from Colton, we have, actually, I don't know whose room this is. Okay, that's annoying. But then next to that, we have Yuan, and then we have Rosalia, and this one is Elliot. So this is probably Brinley's or Amber's. Oh, I think that we have maybe a bed missing. I think that someone can't really find a bed to sleep. That's unfortunate. But Rosalie is going to sleep, and she had a pretty good, successful day of uni, and she's luckily over Flora's death, so hopefully her day tomorrow is going to be a little bit better. Despite Bunny Day being awful, I think that it went really well. It's about to be 6 a.m., but I do have to wake her up. I think that she's still pretty tired, but she does have to wake up and get ready because I realized that she hasn't done her homework and she has class in 2 hours. So we do have to have time to do that homework. Oh, she decided to do her homework in her room by herself, which I guess makes a lot of sense. It's what she's used to the most because this is what she did in her cottage, just doing her homework by herself, mostly in her room. So that's fair. I'm not gonna push her to go downstairs if she doesn't really want to. But I did notice that she wants to chat with Angelique. She wants to catch up with her friends. So if we have time, maybe we can just at the very least send her a message just to ask her her how she's doing, what she's up to. But we do also have to see people today, so that's actually a good reminder. She's off to class. She's just about to be on time, maybe even a little bit late, which isn't ideal. I was gonna say, hopefully this class is gonna be a little bit better than yesterday because she is feeling a bit better than she did for her first one. So maybe, who knows, she's feeling confident. Maybe she's gonna be better than Valentino this time. Oh, Colton's off to class as well. Oh, we're in the same class for this one. That's exciting. But she will this time maybe actively listen, and then I'll switch her to take some notes. So hopefully she really maximizes her performance in this class. The class has just ended and she did pretty well today. This is definitely not looking well. Hello? Well, I'm gonna have her run away from that situation and just go to her dorm because she didn't have time to have breakfast or anything yet. Oh, and Elliot and Ewan just went out of class, so they're going to class together. And Rosalie is here as well. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She just tripped. But we just arrived home, so let's maybe just grab a bit of whatever is available here. And maybe it is a little bit early to be meeting up with her friends, so I'm gonna have her instead. I know that this is such a boring, like, nerd move, but I'm gonna have her do all of her homework so she doesn't have to worry about it. And I have a mod that lets me have homework be done in 1 hour, so it shouldn't be like too big of a deal. So once she finishes all of her homeworks, it's gonna be just about time to kind of be like reasonable to meet up with her friends. Oh, and she went to do her homework again in her room by herself. I mean, I guess this is where she gets the most peace so she can get things done properly. But while she does homework, let me see what's everyone up to. So we have, I think I just saw these two playing violin while someone's self-woohooing in Trey's bed. Okay, let's just get away from that situation then. No one else is up here. And what else? We don't have anyone here, so I feel like everyone's either in class or just downstairs here. Yeah, people are just, oh, these two are doing something cute here together, just fixing up the TV together. Interesting couple activity, but I guess I support them. Yeah, that was definitely Trey doing a bit of self-woohoo. Oh, he's at it again. Okay, let's leave him. I think that he's really happy that Rosalie set him up with Brinley. Oh, and Angelique is actually calling her. She just rescued a horse. Well, I'm really sorry we can't really go visit you, but you can maybe come over here a little bit later, or maybe not here, maybe at the pub would be a little bit more appropriate, but we'll see once Rosalie finishes all the work that she needs to do. Ooh, interesting. She wants to become friends with Valentino. I guess that she doesn't really see him as a rival that much then, so that's good. So we'll try to be a little bit friendlier. She is kind of keeping her distance, but maybe it will be better to get to know him instead. Let me see if maybe he's around here. So his room is right here. I don't think that he's in here though. Oh yeah, he's just in the kitchen here, so maybe we'll have time to talk to him a little bit later after she's done with her homework, which should be really soon. She did just finish all of her homework, so let's go downstairs. So let's go try to talk to him. Maybe just tell him like, hey, we're in the same class. That's kind of exciting, so let's maybe talk about that. Let's give you like a little compliment. You were really good yesterday, so you set a really high bar for everyone else. So hopefully he's gonna take that compliment pretty well. He is happy and he took it, so that's nice. I had them sit down to talk because it was just so awkward over the counter, but he's very flirty now. That's interesting, but they're chatting a little bit, so she's still trying to be his friend. So I think that that's kind of alright, and it seems to be going relatively well. He is sweating quite a bit, which is just so interesting. I think that he's kind of into her, which is really interesting because they do find each other then very attractive. Oh, she just leveled up her mischief. Why? He's telling her some bad news. Is he teasing her a little bit? I think that he might be actually. Is he not being as friendly as I thought? She's not really happy about that. He seems to be telling her something that's like not making her that happy. He's kind of hyping himself up there, like saying, I see what you did there today, trying to make sure that you're better than me, but that's not gonna happen. He's gonna be keeping up his reputation like he did on the first day. So maybe she does have a bit of a rival in class. That was just so awkward, and she's not happy about it. She just wants to stop because this guy just kind of seems to be a little bit annoying. So maybe we can just tell him off for that, because you really shouldn't be like that. So okay, maybe we shouldn't be like shouting forbidden words. That's a little bit much. Oh my gosh, I think that he just tried to flirt with her. I don't know why he changed into this ugly ass outfit, but let's just move past that. Why did he try to flirt with her? I saw like a little heart icon there. Absolutely not. And he just ran away when she was about to tell him off, so that was a little bit awkward. So maybe let's just try to stay away from Valentino then. She just wants to grab a coffee after that. She just needs something to kind of wake her up, because like, what even was that interaction? Fair enough, grab yourself that coffee and then you can go see your friends, because this just did not work, did not turn into to a friend. If anything, it's just more awkward because she'll have to see this guy in class every day. I'm gonna have them go just to this pub where they were before. So they were kind of familiar with the place. It's gonna be easy to meet up. So who are we gonna be taking? Obviously Angelique. I guess Elliot and Colton we do kind of have to, but we live with them anyway, so I don't know if we really need to be hanging out with them. Maybe they could just like join if they want to. But we'll obviously invite Lola and Victor. You can kind of see that some of them are looking a little bit different. Hopefully you'll be able to see a bit more up close. But let's take Kai as well. And I'm pretty sure that they're all young adults at this point. We can also get Melanie, who's still a teenager. Annie, I think, is still a teenager. Maybe she aged up by this point. We can take Kirsten, Zik. Oh, we can't take Zik or anyone else then. Okay, but at least we can see like a couple of people. So we just arrived and it's happy hour, so that's really useful for her finances because I just had her order everyone a drink. So hopefully everyone's gonna be appreciating that. But we do have everyone here. Oh, Kirsten is pregnant. Right, I forgot about that. I did discover quite a few things when I was doing the makeovers, but we'll get through them when it's time. But there's a lot of people. Oh my gosh, a club gathering has been started. Everyone decided to come. Okay, so I guess we'll be seeing literally everyone today. I mean, I love it. It's just kind of a lot more than I thought. But I did just mention Kirsten. So yeah, she's pregnant with someone. I think that she's actually pregnant to someone that Rosalie is really distantly related to. I can't really remember, but I think that this baby is like Rosalie's like fifth cousin or something. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of interesting. And she's looking so amazing. She's one of my favorite makeovers that I did for university. And I think that Rosalie agrees as well because she now finds her extremely attractive. So I feel like the crush on Kirsten might actually re-spark if we're not careful. And we also have Victor here. So let me show you what he's looking like. So he just got also a bit of a updated look. But everyone's having some drinks together. I didn't expect that everyone would come. I forgot that club gathering starts when you have like a couple of club members together. But I do kind of love it because we get to see everyone. So she can also tell everyone how her uni life is going, which is really exciting. A lot of them are still teenagers, but some of them are young adults. So it's just like a bit of a mix. So some of them are going to uni already, but we haven't really discovered that quite yet. Oh my gosh, is this Chastity here? She's absolutely so angry to be seeing Rosalie. I did not expect Chastity to be showing up, but I mean, Chastity also got a little makeover. I thought that we wouldn't be seeing her for like a while. I can't believe that she just kind of showed up, crashed the party. I mean, I guess that it's like a bit of a reunion, but I didn't think that she would invite herself over. She does still find her extremely attractive. I think that she actually finds her more attractive now than she did when they were dating, so that's kind of dangerous as well. But they are both still mad about that breakup, obviously. But Chastity's also pregnant. She's not really showing yet, but I did notice that she was pregnant. So, I mean, she moved on. She moved on quick, so she has no reason to be mad at Rosalie. I mean, she does have a reason, but she has no right to be mad at her at this point. Things are awkward, so maybe we should just like go. Okay, she's chatting with Elliot. She's not really bothered with Chastity, so that's okay. So we'll just be chatting with her, although Chastity is still kind of like lingering and maybe trying to listen in what Rosalie's saying, but we'll pay no attention to her. It's just so crowded here, but I absolutely love it. She still has that friendship with Valentino on her mind, which is interesting. Maybe we can ask Elliot what he thinks about that situation. Just ask him like, hey, have you met that guy who's in the course with me? Like, what do you think about him? He's just being a little bit weird to me and I don't really know how to act about it. So what do you think about Valentino? Oh, whoa, Chastity has failed to overthrow your sim. She should probably take action to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Whoa, what? Did she try to steal the club from me? Did she try to like steal all of my friends from me? That is so messed up. Chastity, you need to leave immediately. I will be getting rid of you from the club. Goodbye. I can't believe that she tried to do that. That is so messed up. Chastity, you need to get out of here. But I did see that Elliot didn't like say anything about Valentino. I think that Valentino is being a bit elusive and is not really introducing himself to that many people. So he's just kind of here to get his degree and get things over with, which I guess I respect to some extent, but he's being a little bit mean, it looks like. But I'm still just like so shaken up over what Chastity tried to do. I've never had a sim do that. That's just so much. much. Anyway, we had some drinks and maybe we should just like go up here and try to do a bit of dancing or whatever. I still just can't believe what Chastity tried to do there, but maybe let's all just dance together. Maybe like try to play this together so we can all like do whatever. Sorry, I'm just like I can't believe that Chastity tried to do that. So while they're playing this together, maybe she could also tell them that Chastity just tried to do this because these are basically her closest friends currently. So they definitely know the situation. Lola is like, oh my gosh, she tried to do what? I can't believe that she tried to do that. That's just so messed up. And I also did see, I posted it on Twitter, that Chastity actually has a crush on Kai. So they used to be all best friends, like Chastity and Lola. But obviously they're not friends anymore. And maybe that's the reason, not just because of Lola and her pregnancy, but maybe Chastity stopped supporting Lola because she got pregnant with Kai. Not because of the pregnancy, but because it was Kai. That is so messed up. Like, I can't believe that Chastity did all of that. And I thought that she was just so sweet, but turns out she was just like a bit intense. Yeah, Colton also can't really believe it. So at least she still has all of her friends on her side, despite Chastity trying to do the opposite. But anyway, everyone's gonna be doing a bit of dancing. Oh, Ewan's coming to join us. He's already going to talk to Rosalie. I feel like he has a crush on Rosalie as well. That's actually so cute. But I said that we're not gonna be like dealing with crushes and everything, at least not yet. It's kind of good to like have in mind, but we're not gonna be doing any of that quite yet because she does need to like focus on just studying and still staying close with all of her friends while meeting new ones, just to have that balance. And then we'll see what happens with romance, because she does definitely still want to be with someone, and she's realizing now that Chastity wasn't the best option anyway, because she does seem to be a bit of a meaner person than we thought. So she still does want to find her perfect match, but she's not really rushing it, so that's completely okay and that's really reasonable. She has all of these like academic things that she wants to achieve while balancing her social life, and I also just remembered that she actually does have 4 more days to complete her first ever book, so that's another thing to work on. Oh my gosh, look at these two, and these two catching up. It's so sweet that everyone's actually friends here, but I think I do kind of have to end things and end the gathering and send everyone home because it is 11 p.m. She definitely has classes in the morning, but she just arrived home. She's absolutely exhausted, so I'm just gonna go send her to sleep because she does have classes in 12 hours. Well, at least it's not like super early in the morning, so it shouldn't be like a really huge deal, but she does have, oh, she actually finished her homework for those. I forgot about that completely. So I'm just gonna be sending her to sleep. And wait a minute, Rosalie, wait a minute, wake up, hold on, stop that. What are you doing in her room? We need to be talking to Valentino because he was just in her room on her desk. So what was he doing? Was he snooping at her homework? Was he trying to like see her progress and see what she's been up to? Absolutely unbelievable. Look at that. She's so mad, as she should be. She's telling him off like, what were you doing in my room? Sneaking around my desk. I can't believe that I didn't even see him. I almost just sent her to sleep and he almost snuck out. What was he doing in there? He's still feeling flirty, but they're obviously arguing about that. She's just so uncomfortable and tired. Doesn't want to deal with this, but she now has to check her homework to see if he maybe copied anything, because she did finish everything as well. So who knows how much he actually saw and how much of that he's going to be using for himself. So that is actually a huge problem. So we need to be staying away from him and locking our door so he never has a chance to do this ever again. She, I think, just won the argument. So yeah, no wonder, because he was sneaking around and snooping around in her room. So she won the argument. She's feeling so tired, but let's absolutely get out of his room then and just go to sleep and just lock this door for everyone but Rosalie. So he's never going to be walking in here ever again. But anyway, that weirdness aside, we had a pretty successful start of Rosalie's university. So let me know, what do you think of everything? And if you want to watch the next episode, you can click it right here. And if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while you wait. See you there.